Yesterday, I went to church with my friends, and they started the music, and the lyrics, they were talking about how God gives you peace, and how God has a plan for you, how He's the anchor in the storm, and all of that. And then I just kind of just started losing it. Like, I just started crying. And then the sermon began, and then how it talked about how God protects you from evil, and how the many big mountains that you face in your life, all those oppositions, stuff like that, how those are part of God's plan to help you, and He'll help you overcome those great big mountains that you might face. I'm 19 and I'm in college right now. I'm only here in college because my parents really want me, to get a college degree and stuff like that. I did, wrestle in college, but I don't really take it all that serious anymore. Throughout my life, I have struggled to try and just find purpose. I couldn't find purpose in wrestling. I couldn't find purpose in college. I couldn't find purpose in relationships. And, I talked to my friends, great people, and they told me that your one true purpose is to glorify God. And, right now, I was just searching everywhere, I felt like I was just wandering in a forest, I didn't have a light. So it was just pitch, black. It was just darkness. I had no idea where I was going, because I was searching for purpose in all of these things that ultimately does not give you purpose in the long run. And my friend, he told me that you can glorify God in whatever you do. Like, your purpose isn't to be a husband or to be a wife or to have a family. Your purpose isn't to get that degree, make a lot of money. Your purpose isn't in any of those things. Your purpose is to glorify God. And you can do that if you're an accountant, or if you're married, or if you're single. You can do that purpose anywhere. Whatever God has in store for your life, He'll use that, and it will be to glorify Him, because that is our one true purpose. Sometimes your will needs to be broken to let God take control. Because yesterday, probably, I probably cried the most I've ever cried in like a single day. I just started having so much doubts about myself. I was worried about failing my parents. And then I learned that the girl that I liked didn't like me back. But sometimes your will needs to be broken, just so God can take control. Just so you can know what the true purpose is to glorify Him, because in the Bible it talks about how glorify God, and then all these other things will come to you. I don't think for a single moment in my life I've fully just glorified God without like some hidden intent behind it, without me just wanting something in return. But I don't deserve anything in return. So I think glorifying God and just doing that without expecting anything in return, I think doing that will go a long way. I was reading Isaiah chapter 40, and it talked about how when you're in the wilderness, call upon his name, and how God will give you strength when you're faint. He'll help you when you're weary. If there's anything that God does promise you, it is peace. There is peace in a life of just glorifying God. Well, that's all I had to talk about. See you later, baby girl.